So apparently, Democrat candidates that are running for president held a town hall specifically to cover all of the things that will be happening to people who oppose the LGBT community.
Oh, wow. How nice.
I'm sure that most of you can imagine what they said. This is from Reason.com. Democratic candidates promise LGBT voters they'll punish all the right people. We know who all the right people are. Anywho, this was an event that took place at CNN Town Hall in Los Angeles on Thursday night. Now, there were 9 candidates that were actually a part of this that were interviewed about their stances on the LGBT community, their stances on current issues that affect that entire community. So, this is what we learned. This is what we learned from Reason.com. This is also what we learned from the town hall itself. So, this is what they're going to do about continued discrimination against the LGBT community. They'll fight against it and support the Equality Act. If you do not know what the Equality Act is, please go and look at it. And please tell us what you find alarming in it, because you should find several things alarming about it. What will they do about improving access to HIV drugs and preventative medication? They'll go after those greedy pharmaceutical companies. And all the drugs will be covered under their wonderful health care plans. That is, if you can get that done, because they're going to have about, $20 billion they've already got to pay for all these illegals that they're going to be paying, insurance
Yeah,
for.
exactly.
So, I mean, good luck with that.
Yeah.
What are they going to do about hate crimes? They're going to unleash the Department of Justice against them. And hate crimes will definitely be exempted from any push to make federal sentencing less punitive.
Wow.
What will they do about other countries who treat, arrest, or execute LGBT people? Now, I thought this was interesting because this is not something that is talked about in the United States, to my knowledge. They get very quiet. They go very low.
They get very quiet.
When people are being thrown off the tops of buildings. I saw on YouTube just a couple of days ago that there is a lesbian couple that is actually being held in prison right now. They claimed, I forgot, I think it's like Thailand or somewhere, and they're claiming that they had some kind of illegal drug that's illegal in that country. We'll come to find out it's not illegal at all, but they were actually put in prison because they were lesbians.
Oh, wow.
And it's actually quite sad when you think about it, but it also points to all of the freedom that you have here in America that, apparently they don't have. But it's interesting that they brought this up, because they don't ever talk about it. Now, this was their answer to that. They will withhold aid and possibly even trade. Now, let's review really quickly, because I'm pretty sure they were actually accusing President Donald Trump and saying that the tactics that he was using, like withholding aid or possibly even trade, that those were horrible, horrible. I mean, that was like treason to them. You don't do things like that. But I love how they brought this up and just popped it right out of their mouth.
I wonder, it makes you wonder how many African nations they're going to withhold money from, because a lot of African nations are either Islamic countries or
they're very harsh on the LGBT community.
Or they're avowed Christian nations.
Yes.
Or they're just tribalistic and they don't agree with the LGBTQ.
I mean, I'm pretty sure in most African nations you are arrested.
Yeah. So I wonder which countries of color they plan on withholding money from.
I'd be interested to know.
I would be interested to know.
I'd be interested to know. What will they do about people who invoke their religious beliefs to justify discriminating against LGBT people? They won't let them. And they'll strip churches and nonprofits of their tax-exempt status if they try. Or so Beto O'Rourke told us. I don't like him. Anyway, sorry. What will they do about conversion therapy? Well, they'll ban it, of course, because whatever you don't agree with, just ban it.
Ban it.
Ban it, and it'll just go away.
It's the only way. You ban it and it goes away. That's how it works.
What will they do about bullying in schools and teen suicide? Get rid of education. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time. Get rid of Education Secretary Betsy DeVos.
And that's how it's poof. All the bullying's gone now.
Yeah, actually said that her name was invoked more frequently than Donald Trump's name, apparently, in this town hall. So they used this platform to really, really go after her. Because if we get rid of her, all of our problems are going to go away, right? So this was interesting. I love how in this particular article they sum it up. Tell us what someone did wrong to you, and we're going to go punish them.
Yes.
Whatever it is that you want, whatever cookies and cakes and treats that you want, we're going to get all that lovely stuff for you. We don't know how, but we're going to get it for you if you vote for us. Needless to say, punishing churches for their position, not just their actions, is thoroughly and unquestionably unconstitutional.
Yes.
But this is what you get when the country is locked in a culture war driven by a desire to punish people that you disagree with, which is spot on what we are dealing with in this country right now. So I know I was laughing through this. I was laughing because I hear these answers and I think these people really don't have any real answers to anything. Every single time we have an election, every politician gets up, promises all this stuff. But I think it's even funnier with the left because they get up, they're so self-contradicting in everything that they do and say that I don't know how they get through the day without being confused about wait a minute. What is it that I actually believe? I forgot since 9 o'clock this morning because I'm so woke and I'm so upset about everything that's happening in this country and Donald Trump's president and we're all going to die. I just can't imagine being that triggered and that stressed out and having to answer everyone's questions and having to, solve everyone's problems. But however, the serious part of this is do not believe for one moment that if these people get in a position of power, that they're going to do this, that they're going to remove the tax exempt status from churches. I'm not even concerned about that. You should be much more concerned about that. Because I'm going to remind you what I've always reminded many people of over the past 6 months and over the past 3 years. The left blames evangelical Christians for Donald Trump.
Yes.
And if that man wins again, and if he doesn't win, they're going to make sure that for the next several years that they punish you and that they make you pay.
Yes.
For every single year that man was allowed to be president and change the agenda and change the direction of this nation. So please, while we are laughing and having a great time here, do not mistake that they don't have a plan to punish you, because they will.
Yes. And also before we leave today, I kind of wanted to bring up another point. Not really a point, but if you have a tip for us, if you have some information about your local government in Oklahoma,
absolutely,
or even some federal things, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Definitely email us or send us a message on Facebook or send us a message on Twitter. Definitely just you can inbox Janelle, but we'd much prefer if you just send us a message through Facebook on our Red River TV page or the 46 News page.
Absolutely.
Because we're definitely looking for tips on insider stories and things like that. And we've already received some tips, and me and Janelle are going to talk about that probably in the next couple of days. We got some juicy tidbits that just came in our inbox.
I'm completely unaware of these tidbits as of now, so hopefully I will know what's going on. But we do want to hear from you guys. We want you to come into the comments as well when these videos are posted, and we want you to tell us what you think about these articles. And please understand, when we post news and we do videos, we are trying to get information that is out there that might have been missed. We are not always going to be biased. Sometimes we're going to just be giving you information to let you digest it and put your biases in the comments. But we get a lot of people on these pages that automatically just think that, it's about, a left or a right thing or whatever. Sometimes it's about the information and it's about knowing what's happening in your state, in your city, in your nation. So we want to hear from you. Come message us, come to the comments and talk to us about it. And as he stated, send us a message if you have anything that you want us to talk about here in Oklahoma and even where you're at locally. Let us know how we can help.
And also, there are some functions. Hopefully I can overlay it over the screen as I'm talking right now. But there's some functions you can tap into Facebook where it will automatically send you a message whenever we post something. Was that it? Was that the thing that they showed on the Political Blackout page?
I believe so.
Yeah. So go check out Political Blackout. They're actually a really good site, and they're being suppressed by Facebook as we speak. And we've dealt with some of that as well. But there are things that you can do, like when you see one of our videos pop up for our actual show, if you were to leave a comment and leave a like, the algorithm will see that and it'll push it out to more like-minded people.
Absolutely. And let us know what you guys, we're eager to know what you guys think about the new setup. I'm eager to know what you guys think about the new setup. If you followed us 2 years ago, you'll know it was quite different, and we like the way that it is now. It's been great. So anyways,
Till next time.
you guys take care.